Good day everyone, I am Kaday Ivan and my partner in this recording is Heidi Duran, and we're going to discuss the project-based learning, problem-solving techniques, and the 5E learning cycle. But first, I'm going to discuss the project-based learning. So what is project-based learning? Okay, so project-based learning involves students designing, developing, and constructing hands-on solutions to the problem. The educational value of PBL is that it aims to build students' creative capacity to work through difficult or ill-structured problems commonly in small teams. So project-based learning, or PBL for short, is a teaching and learning approach that encourages students to think critically and creatively. This type of learning approach has many educational benefits as it helps to develop students' ability to work collaboratively, build their confidence and motivation, and enhance their overall learning outcomes. So let's proceed to defining the problem. PBL projects should start with students asking questions about the problem. What is the nature of a problem they are trying to solve? What assumptions can they make about why the problem exists? Asking such questions will help students frame the problem in an appropriate context. So if students are working on a real-world problem, it is important to consider how an end user will benefit from a solution. It means that defining the problem is essential in a project-based learning because it helps students focus their efforts, identify potential solutions, and evaluate outcomes. It also encourages critical thinking and problem-solving skills while improving their creativity and innovation abilities. Moreover, a well-defined problem will encourage students to collaborate and communicate effectively, which are essential skills in the professional world. Let's proceed to generating ideas. Okay, so students should be given the opportunity to brainstorm and discuss their ideas for solving the problem. The emphasis here is not to generate necessarily good ideas, but to generate many ideas. As such, brainstorming should encourage to think widely, but to stay focused on the problem. Setting guidelines for brainstorming sessions, such as giving everyone a chance to voice an idea, suspending judgment of others' ideas, and building on the ideas of others will help make brainstorming a productive and generative exercise. So it means that generating ideas is important for students in project-based learning because when students are given the opportunity to generate their own ideas, they become more invested in the project and are more likely to be engaged and motivated. Additionally, generating ideas allows students to explore different possibilities and consider a range of approaches, leading to a more comprehensive and well-rounded final product. So let's proceed to prototyping solutions. Designing and prototyping a solution are typically the next phase of the PBL process. A prototype might take many forms: a mock-up, a storyboard, a role-play, or even an object made out of readily available materials such as pipe cleaners, popsicle sticks, and rubber bands. So the purpose of prototyping is to expand upon the ideas generated during the brainstorming phase, and to quickly convey how a solution to the problem might look and feel. So prototypes can often expose learners' assumptions as well as uncover unforeseen challenges that an end user of the solution might encounter. The focus on creating simple prototypes also means that students can iterate on their designs quickly and easily, incorporate feedback into their designs, and continually hone their problem solutions. Okay, so let's proceed to testing. Students may then go about taking their prototypes to the next level of design, which is the testing. So ideally, testing takes place in a live setting. Testing allows students to glean how will their products or services work in a real setting. So the results of testing can provide students with important feedback on their solutions and generate new questions to consider. So did the solution work as planned? So if not, what needs to be tweaked? In this way, testing engages students in critical thinking and reflection processes. So testing is an integral part of project-based learning as it allows students to gauge their understanding of the topic at hand and identify areas for improvement. It also encourages critical thinking. Students must apply what they have learned to solve problems and complete tasks. So in addition, this testing helps prepare students for real-world scenarios in which they will need to demonstrate their knowledge and skills. And now let's tackle the 12 real-world examples of project-based learning in the classroom. So the first one is one-to-one computing projects. So one-to-one computing projects are an excellent way to engage students in learning. In this type of project, each student is given a computer to use for the duration of the project. Students use their computers to research, write, and publish their work. This type of project requires students to be responsible for their own learning and allows them to work at their own pace. So one-to-one computing projects are extremely important to students for a variety of reasons. Firstly, it allows them to have access to technology that they may not have had before, so making learning more engaging and interactive. Secondly, it promotes individualized learning and allows students to work at their own pace with their own devices. And finally, it prepares them for a technology-driven future, equipping them with skills that will be invaluable in their future careers. So let's proceed to the second one, which is the collaborative classroom projects. Collaborative classroom projects are a great way to encourage students to work together. In this type of project, students are divided into groups and each group is responsible for completing a task or solving a problem. This type of project encourages students to communicate and work together to find solutions. Okay, so collaborative classroom projects are a crucial aspect of project-based learning as they foster teamwork, communication, and critical thinking skills. In a collaborative setting, students learn to share ideas, delegate tasks, and support each other to reach a common goal. Additionally, working in teams enables students to gain a deeper understanding of the subject matter as they benefit from each other's perspectives and insights. The third one is research projects. Research projects are an excellent way for students to learn about a topic. In this type of project, students are given a topic to research. They then use the research to write a paper or create a presentation. This type of project allows students to develop their research skills and learn about a variety of topics. Okay, so research projects allows students to develop their critical thinking and analytical skills. They also give students the opportunity to take ownership of their project and guide their learning based on their interests. Moreover, research projects provide students with practical knowledge and skills that they can use in their future careers. Let's proceed to the fourth one, which is the STEM projects. STEM projects are an excellent way to engage students in science, technology, engineering, and math. In this type of project, students use their knowledge of STEM to solve a problem or complete a task. This type of project encourages students to think critically and apply their knowledge to real-world situations. STEM projects play a crucial role in project-based learning as they provide a hands-on approach to learning science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. By engaging students in problem-solving activities, STEM projects help build critical thinking, creativity, and collaboration skills that are essential for success in the 21st century. So the fifth one is arts project. Art projects are an excellent way to engage students in the arts. In this type of project, students use their creativity to create a piece of art. This type of project allows students to express themselves and explore their creative side. Okay, so art projects engage students in a hands-on creative process that promotes critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Creating art fosters imagination and innovation, encouraging students to explore and express their ideas in a unique way that enhances their learning experience. Next is number 6, community service projects. Community service projects are an excellent way to engage students in the community. In this type of project, students work with a local organization to complete a service project. This type of project allows students to learn about the needs of the community and how they help. So, additionally, community service projects can help students develop empathy and compassion for others. So, community service projects provide students with opportunities to apply their knowledge and skills to real-world problems and make a positive impact in their community. By working on community service projects, students also develop important social and emotional skills such as empathy, collaboration, and leadership, which are essential for success in both academic and professional settings. Number 7 is technology projects. Technology projects are an excellent way to engage students in technology. In this type of project, students use technology to complete a task or solve a problem. This type of project allows students to learn about different types of technology and how to use them. Technology projects are crucial in project-based learning as they help students develop critical thinking, problem solving, and collaboration skills. They also provide an opportunity for students to integrate technology into their learning and prepare them for future careers in a constantly evolving digital world. Number 8 is field trips. Field trips are an excellent way to engage students in learning. In this type of project, students visit a location that is related to their studies. So this type of project allows students to see firsthand how their studies relate to the real world. Additionally, field trips can help students develop a sense of curiosity and exploration. Okay, so field trips are essential in project-based learning as they provide students with real-world experiences and allow them to connect classroom learning to the world outside. They also enhance student engagement and creativity by fostering hands-on learning. Okay, so number 9 is internships. Internships are an excellent way to engage students in learning. In this type of project, students work with a business or organization to gain real-world experience. This type of project allows students to learn about a variety of topics and develop important skills, including responsibility and professionalism. Okay, so internship plays a significant role in project-based learning as it gives students the opportunity to apply their knowledge and skills in a real-world setting. So it also exposes students to practical challenges, which helps them to gain valuable experience and prepare them for their workforce. Number 10 is mock trials. Mock trials are an excellent way to engage students in learning. In this type of project, students act as lawyers and witnesses in a simulated court case. Mock trials allow students to learn about the legal system and how it works. Additionally, these projects can help students develop critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Mock trials provide students an opportunity to synthesize and apply what they have learned in a real-world scenario. It allows them to hone their critical thinking, research, and public speaking skills while providing a platform to explore civic responsibilities and engage in social justice issues. Number 11, student-led conferences. Student-led conferences are an excellent way to engage students in learning. In this type of project, students led a conference with their parents or guardians to discuss their progress in school. This type of project allows students to take ownership of their learning and communicate their progress. So, student-led conferences are essential in project-based learning since they allow students to showcase their work, provide feedback, and learn from their peers. By presenting their ideas in front of an audience, students can develop their communication skills, self-confidence, and receive constructive criticism to improve their projects. And lastly, number 12, which is class debates. Class debates are an excellent way to engage students in learning. In this type of project, students debate a topic or issue. This type of project allows students to learn about different perspectives and develop their argumentation skills. So, class debates encourage critical thinking, enhance communication skills, and foster collaboration among students. Through debates, students challenge their assumptions and learn to support their arguments with evidence, ultimately leading to a deeper understanding of the subject matter. Project-based learning is an effective approach to teach mathematics that enables learners to apply mathematical concepts in real-life scenarios. So, as a future educator, I will use the following project-based learning techniques in teaching mathematics. So, the first one is create a real-world project. So, I will design a project that involves a real-world situation that requires mathematical knowledge and skills. So, for example, the project could involve designing a budget plan for a business, calculating the cost of a home renovation, or analyzing data on climate change. Second one is collaborative group work. I will divide the class into groups and assign specific tasks to each group member. This will encourage individual participation and collaboration among the learners. The third one is vary project lengths. So I will assign projects of different lengths so that learners will develop the necessary skills and knowledge to complete each project successfully. The fourth one is use technology to support projects. So I will use technology to support the project-based learning activities. For instance, I could use online resources such as calculators or interactive simulations to help students solve mathematical problems. Then the fifth one is emphasize research. I will encourage learners to conduct research to enhance their understanding of the project. This will involve gathering and analyzing data, using technology, and incorporating diverse perspectives. Number 6 is assessment. So I will evaluate learners based on their participation, project outcomes, and the overall effectiveness of the project-based learning. So this will include the quality of their presentation, the depth of their analysis, and their ability to communicate their findings. Overall, these project-based learning techniques will enable learners to develop a deep understanding of mathematical concepts, apply them to real-life scenarios, and collaborate with peers to create impactful projects.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss Nikama. I am Heidi Duran and I will be the one to discuss about problem-solving techniques. So what is meant by problem-solving techniques? Problem-solving techniques are strategies used to solve complex problems systematically and efficiently. These techniques help individuals break down problems into smaller, more manageable parts, identify the root causes of the problem, and develop innovative solutions. In teaching mathematics, problem-solving techniques can help students understand complex mathematical concepts and improve their analytical skills. Maayo kay ni sa pagtudo sa math, kaya ang mga teknik nga gigamit ni ini makapalambo sa mga analytical skills sa mga estudyante. There are several problem-solving techniques that an educator can use in teaching mathematics. Some of the strategies include 1. Breaking down complex problems into simpler ones. One of the best ways to help students solve problems in mathematics is by breaking them down into smaller parts. This enables students to understand the problem better and come up with a solution. Para mas madali nga malutas ang math problem sa mga estudyante, dapat ilaning mabahin-bahin sa ginagmay og simple ra kayo pamaagi para masayon na lang og dali ra pod masolusyonan ang problema. 2. Encourage collaboration. Working together in groups can help students to solve problems better. Collaborating with others can help to share knowledge and ideas, and this can help to simplify complex problems. Ang collaboration pod dako kay siyang tabang sa mga estudyante pagsolusyon sa mga problema. Kay tungod ani, magdinabangay man ang mga estudyante para dali nila ma-solve ang problema kay mag-sharing man sila og ideas or opinions. 3. Provide real-life examples. Providing real-life examples can help students to understand the relevance of mathematics and to see how they can use it in solving real-world problems. Real-life examples can also help students to pursue learning in the subject. So giving examples from everyday life can show students how math is useful and important in solving practical problems, which can make them more interested in learning math. 4. Teach students how to ask the right questions. It is imperative to teach students the importance of asking the right questions in mathematics. Questions help to clarify things and provide insight into the problem. By asking the right questions, students can gain an in-depth understanding of the math problem.
Number 5, use technology. Incorporating technology in teaching mathematics can help to engage students and make learning more fun. So there are many applications, software, and games that teach mathematics in a fun and interactive way.
What is effectiveness of problem-solving techniques in teaching mathematics? Problem-solving techniques can help improve students' mathematical abilities and understanding of concepts, as well as increase their confidence and motivation in the subject. These techniques also cultivate creative thinking, as the students are encouraged to explore different approaches to a problem and consider multiple solutions. Furthermore, problem-solving techniques are beneficial in preparing students for real-life situations, as many of the skills and strategies used in mathematical problem-solving are transferable to other areas of life. Let us go to the 5E learning cycle. So what is 5E learning cycle? 5E learning cycle is a framework used by educators and instructional designers to develop effective e-learning experiences. It involves 5 stages. 1. Engage. This is the initial stage of the e-learning cycle where the learner is introduced to the course and provided with information about the topic. The aim is to get the learner excited and motivate about the learning experience. Number 2. Explore. This stage involves the learner exploring the content in detail. The learner is encouraged to ask questions, find answers, and dive deeper into the subject matter. The emphasis is on developing critical thinking skills and promoting inquiry-based learning. 3. Explain. This stage focuses on providing learners with the necessary information to understand and complex concepts. This can include providing text, audio, or video explanations of the content. 4. Elaborate. In this stage, learners are required to apply their learning to real-world scenarios. This can involve the use of case studies, simulations, or other interactive activities. 5. Evaluate. This is the final stage of the e-learning cycle where learners are assessed on their understanding of the course material. This can include quizzes, tests, assignments, or other assessments. The aim is to determine whether the learners have achieved the desired learning outcomes and to provide feedback for improvement.
Okay, so for instance that I will apply the 5E learning cycle in teaching mathematics. So the 5E learning cycle is a systematic approach to teaching that is effective in facilitating student learning. So as a future educator, I will use this approach to teach mathematics to my students. Here is how I would use the 5E learning cycle in teaching mathematics. So the first one is engage, right? So the first stage involves engaging the students in the topic of mathematics. In this stage, I would introduce the students to the topic of mathematics by highlighting its importance in everyday life. I would use real-life examples, stories, or images to motivate students and encourage them to actively participate in the lesson. This could involve showing them how mathematics is used in everyday life, such as banking, transactions, shopping, or cooking. Second one is explore. The second stage involves students exploring the topic farther. In this stage, I would encourage students to explore the mathematics concepts farther by asking open-ended questions and prompting them to explore the different possibilities. This could involve students brainstorming possible solutions to a mathematical problem or working together in small groups to solve problems. So, in this stage, I would provide students with additional information and support to help them understand the concepts better. So, this could involve providing demonstrations, visual aids, or step-by-step instructions to help students understand the concepts. Number 4 is elaborate. The fourth stage involves students applying the knowledge learned to real-world situations. In this stage, I would encourage students to apply their understanding of mathematics concepts to real-world problems or situations. This could involve creating a real-life problems or situations for students to solve and apply their knowledge to. The last one is evaluate. The final stage involves assessing student learning. In this stage, I would evaluate students' understanding of the concepts through assessments, quizzes, and other measures. This could involve asking students to demonstrate their knowledge through writing or oral presentations or providing feedback on their performance. So to sum it up, using the 5E learning cycle in teaching mathematics can help students develop a deeper understanding of the concepts and apply their knowledge to real-world situations. As a future educator, I would use this approach to create engaging and interactive lessons that are effective in facilitating student learning.